3 by 3. This is... what's this? This is a short ascent by yours truly, Ming. This is my second level. Submission time is over, which means nobody can enter new levels, but there's still time for updates. Probably not many people have interest on me playing my own level, but for the sake of completion, and also if someone has any interest in seeing someone play their own levels and see their commentary, I know for a fact I would. Right, so yeah, this is my 2 cents. Right, so first of all, I'm playing now GG Doom, you guys already know. Ow. Correct. Let's see if I can do it saveless. Right, there's a line of here which triggers a closet here. I actually already recorded myself playing this, but that was one of the footages I lost, together with 3Tech and Fortress of Doom. And for the sake of completion, I'm playing through it again. Right, monster closets. I love closets. They are one of my favorite things in Doom. That's why they are present in all of my levels. Yes. I once said, I think it was Captain Toenail's level, the Badlands. The interesting thing about seeing 2 levels by the same creator is that you can see the things that repeat, the things that happen more than once, they are the things the level creator holds dear. Whereas the things that don't happen in any of them are the things the level creator may not be so fond of. Right, so this is version, I think, 3 of my level. Correct, because I added multiplayer starter. Yeah, starter locations. Correct. Now this level is designed to be very short and easy, to be like a level 1 or something along those lines. Mainly because when I realized I wanted to make another level, I realized I didn't have enough time to make a hard level, so I just went ahead and did the opposite of a hard level. I did an easy level. Correct. So this is a little like, I don't know what it is, it's a little decoration, but once you grab that, 3 pinko boys, up here. Ah, fuck! Okay, let's do this again. Jesus. The key is to keep your distance. Open up. Also, inside of every closet, I always make sure to put ammunition so that the player can get back some of the ammunition they lost fighting the monsters. And also so that once you already know the location of the closets and the triggers, if you want to avoid it, you have an incentive not to ammunition. And, well then, I one-shot almost everything, but that was kind of a waste of bullets. You probably could get these guys to infight a lot more. Right. Let's do this again, you sacks of cunt. So these guys are set to ambush, so that when they hear a shot, so that when you shot, they don't listen to it, and they don't react immediately, and you can't hear that there are pinkies in here. So originally, you might have noticed these guys raising up from below. Originally, they weren't so far below, but the problem was that if you stood right here, they could see you and they would yell, even if you hadn't triggered the line that's right here by the blue key. So, but I lowered this thing down by a bit, and that fixed the situation. Right, there's this thing, doesn't do anything. We'll come back to that later. Oh, right, I forgot about this. There's another closet up here. I forgot. This closet opens when you grab the blue key. There's only 2 closets here, though. Right. These used to be pinkies, and technically being imps means they take less health to kill, so they should be easier, but in fact, because pinkies get stuck here. I don't know why, but they get stuck, and I didn't have much time to deal with that, so I just said, hey, pinkies can hit you from afar, and as you can see, one of them actually got a hit on me. Right, is everything in here dead? Correct. A red key. This one doesn't trigger anything. The blue door, I wanted it to be more or less like a choice of whether you go first here or first here. You can go first here, then here, and then come back here, and it will be like no change at all. Right, let us assume I didn't have the blue key just yet, just for the sake of argument. Right. You could hear the pinkies there yell because they heard me. I would rather have them not able to hear you, but it's kind of unnecessary because otherwise, now as you can tell, there are pinkies inside of each of these doors with little cubicles. If they didn't hear you, they would just ignore you even if you triggered the doors to open. Ow. Right. Let's trigger them real fast. I think this is the first time I fought these guys with them not set to ambush. You can see there's a lot of health in this level. That's because I want this to be like a first level, and I really don't want the player to feel overwhelmed. In case they're beginners, I want them to be introduced properly, and I just dropped in the fray right off the bat. Although, that may just be me. Correct, so there's health here, none much else. And then there's this guy. But starting to run low on ammunition. Ow, ow. However, lucky for me, there's a box of rockets, of shells, I mean, right there. There isn't much. There aren't any other weapons other than the shotgun and the chain gun. Those are the only weapons here. That's meant for continuous play. Like if this is the first level, it wouldn't make sense to give a player a BFG on the first level. A lot of levels like to give the BFG later on, so it wouldn't make sense for the player to start already with the BFG. So this is meant more or less for that. Oh, right, these guys. Attaboy. I'm not sure what these walls are supposed to be, but I just put them everywhere and thought, hey, you know what? I think they're fine. The yellow key, and with that we got all of the keys. Now, I didn't say that earlier, but you need all of the keys in order to finish the level. That's kind of the main goal of the level. And there's 3 circles. There's actually 5 circles in total, but there are 3 circles which have a key in them. Right, so some ammunition for me, and there should be some spooky little pinkies right there who will ambush the player. Attaboy. And there is a box of shells right there. Correct. Now, you might notice that this leads into the... I haven't used the map much, but I did put a lot of work into the map to make sure that it looked good. Oh, hi. Maybe I should set this guy to ambush so that he can see on his back. Maybe, only maybe. Maybe he could also stay like that, because that also works. And this is back the red key room. If you didn't have the blue key when you came here, as in if you had gone first in the red room and then in the yellow room, you wouldn't be able to go this way. Instead, you'd be forced to jump down here. As you can see, there's something weird with this wall. But now that I think about it, I probably should do something about that texture. Yeah, that's on my to-do list right now. Correct. This used to be nukage and it used to deal damage, but then I thought, hey, I don't want to waste an entire texture just for a very small area, because this area isn't repeated. There was only one nukage pool back then. A pinky boy. The soul sphere is there for a very specific reason. In case players already know the layout to this level and just want to skip through it, they might be enticed to first grab the blue key, then the red key, then the yellow key, and never go down here at all. But if I place a soul sphere, they can think, hey, maybe it's worth it to go down there just for the soul sphere. Not gonna save. Oh god. Please tell me it didn't crash it. Oh god. Please tell me the recording is... Oh, thank god. Right. Ow. This area is quite a hard ambush, but because you just got a soul sphere and there was a lot of health everywhere, and there are stimpaks here if you need them, the fight shouldn't be too hard. How are we? 6 enemies left. Right, so let me go on a quick secret hunt. First of all, the first secret, I love secrets inside of secrets. Now on this map you can't tell very well, but in other maps, especially in Boom, it's easier to tell. There is, this wall here isn't like the others. I also did a very weird thing with the textures there. Maybe I should change it a bit so that it's more obvious. That's also on my to-do list. Correct. And there's the chain gun. Now the player's only given a chain gun without requiring secrets on easy difficulty. But on medium and on hard, you need the secrets. Also to be noted, having light flickering and the secret on the same place is kind of hard. So what I had to do is divide this into 2 sectors. The outer one's the secret, the middle one is the lighting one. And then I had to erase this line, this line, this line, and this line, so that they didn't appear in the map, and it looked like this entire room was the secret. Correct. And this leads you right back here to the blue room, the blue key room. The blue key was right over here. And this here, the exit. This is the exit. Now the first key you need is the yellow key, which is the latest key you get. Although now that I think about it, they may change it to the blue so that the player can see, hey, you need the blue key first. But I didn't hate this the other way around. Right. So first you open the yellow key. Now the red key, I didn't add the red door here. That was because you need the red key in order to have the yellow key. So if you open the yellow door, that means you already have also the red door. But I may change it so that to add the third door just for completion. And there's the final enemies. And some health for your troubles. Also, every one of these doesn't deal 1 as it should, but actually 5. You can't tell right now because I'm full, but they each deal 5. That's partially because it's a starter level, so it's supposed to be easy, so players are supposed to be given a lot of health. Also because I was actually working on another level which was supposed to be very, very hard. And yeah, I did that, where every one of those actually counted as 5. Yeah, and I had to scrap that one because it wasn't fun, it wasn't shaping out to be any good. Which was very sad because I had spent over 20 hours in there. It was very interesting to see. I wish it had gone better, but sadly, if a tree grows already crooked, it will never grow well. Well, I don't know how to say that in English. It's an old saying here in my country. Right, the ending. There used to be a weird switch over here, but I kind of hated it because it looked really weird. Instead I switched it for this like passageway that goes from light to dark, and it has this weird wall thing. This weird wall thing is actually made from, can I close them? From door textures. This specific part from here to here. Copied and pasted over and over and over and over. Oh, I finished. Right. Oh, I forgot a secret. Well, sorry, I forgot a secret, but yeah, it's not that hard to find, especially if you look in the map. You might notice it, find it. Right, there's a couple of changes I would like to do to it, but other than that, I think I'm satisfied with the result. Right, that was a short Ascent by May.